Hello everybody, welcome back to Cartooning with Paul. Today I'm going to show you how to draw crypto from the movie Super Pet. So, let's get started. Hello cartooners, welcome back. Long time no see. I know, I apologize. Things just got out of hand and out of my control. But I'm back now to draw Krypto, the super dog, from that movie Super Pet. So let's just dive right on in. So we're going to start with a circle. About yay big. I thought I would start in a blue underdrawing first. So we've got that circle, and we're going to draw him facing in a 3/4 turn. So I'm going to curve and bring that vertical line down, and his eye line will be nice and high. So we draw a horizontal line in there like that. Now with Krypto, because of his fun brow and his head shape, we're going to kind of square off toward the top there like so. So we're going to come out of that circle and draw a nice L shape across like that. We're going to want to throw in his eyes. So we're going to throw in some circle placement here. And this is very temporary. I am drawing lightly and loosely on this. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back in with some final lines in black pencil to give us our finished result here. But remember, you want to draw lightly and loosely. You don't have to draw in blue. Just want to make sure that you're drawing lightly so you can erase lines later. So with his brow, Krypto has a very pronounced brow. He's showing you that he's very methodical. He's always thinking. So we're going to draw in an L shape like so. Now, because his brow is muscle, we want to make sure that it is a curved line. No straight lines on this. And come up like that. With his other brow, because we want him looking like he's always thinking one step ahead of the criminals, we're going to bring the other brow up like so. And then we'll draw in the rest of that brow shape. The brows are kind of rectangular shaped. Of course, they're curved. We want him to be organic. He's a living being, so we want to make sure that it's muscle and it's not some kind of a machine fabricated look. With his eyes, because he's a three-dimensional character, we want to make sure that we cut into that eye shape a little bit on this side, and that eye shape is going to be a little smaller than it is on this side because this is an unobstructed view, right? So let's draw in these parts of the circle here, but we're going to bring it down like this. If you have a dog at home, you take a look at his eye shapes, you'll find that they kind of come up here in the corner like that. Now we do have to give him a snout, so very lightly I'm just going to bring out a line out here like this, not too far out, and then we're going to want to come down here. Dog snouts tend to be angular like so. Now I'm not going to go any further in here. Let's just bring that smile up here. So that's why this line goes up here. We're going to give him just a little bit of a cheek shape here. I'm going to give him the corner of his mouth in here like that, a little smile line. And now we'll just kind of come down here like so. Notice it's very light. I'm going to be erasing lines later. But because he's a dog, we've got that little divot here. We'll just bring that up there like so. And his line here that dogs have, it's extremely light. So we don't even need to draw that in. But this right here will tell me where his nose is going to go. And his nose is very triangular shaped. And there is a reason for how angular it is. And we will get into that in just a sec here. But let's just draw in that nose here like that. And then very lightly we're going to give him his lower jaw. And it's going to stay close to that smile line. It's just going to come down a little bit here. If you study the anatomy of a dog, you will see that he is very anatomically correct here in his form. The character designers were very clever in designing Krypto. And you know what? Let's get into that right now. Now, in designing Krypto, they were very clever in their character design. Here, we'll just very roughly draw it in a circle. But then what we're going to do is, of course, we've got his face, right? We've got his eyes in here like this, his snout, and his nose. Nice large nose here. And then we're just going to very quickly, for demonstrational purposes here, just draw in a very quick character here. Now, his head shape will come up like this. You might say, okay, that's a very typical looking dog, right? Until you throw in those ears. And with those ears, it completes a certain shape. And some of you may have already been picking up on this. Krypto, his head is shaped like Superman's S that is on his uniform. Isn't that cool? Hopefully that wasn't too much there and too distracting here. But here, let's go back into this character and let's just give him those black outlines that I was promising. Because he's a dog, he's got this thicker outline around his eyes. And here, let's draw in those eyes now. I mean, why not? And here, we're just gonna, we'll give it a little bit of an angle here. All right, now the eyes. We'll go in like so. Give that laugh line there. And remember, we'll go back into his nose shape. And his nose shape is also in the shape of the Superman S, but we're on the side angle, so you won't see it. And then remember, we're not going to draw in that little divot there underneath his nose because it is very much hidden in his white fur. The nose is pink. His fur is white. And now, of course, remember we talked about the ears. And the ears, I believe he's a white lab. Or whatever Kryptonians have for dogs. Yeah, got that side of the head there. And then give that other ear a shape like so. So because of the breed of dog he is, he's got a nice, big, thick, rounded neck, right? So we've got this rounded area here, that center line here. He has a collar given to him by Clark Kent. So we have a collar shape here, right? Except he has his Kryptonian collar that holds up his cape. And the cape will kind of come out from being tucked in around that collar. To draw in that Kryptonian S, we're going to just lightly draw in that part of the S there. Now this has an angular design here that's a little different from the Superman S that I grew up with. Keeps things interesting. And then that is basically just a cutout shape. There's a little triangle there at the bottom. And then there's an outline here. And then there's a design feature in here where we have some little cuts here. Here, we'll go back with the pencil, and I'll speed this up a little bit. All right, guys. Well, there is a quick and simplistic version of how to draw Krypto of Super Pets. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe. The channel is growing. I continued to grow through my sabbatical. I'm sure it would have grown faster had I not taken some time off, but life got away from me. So, guys, I want to thank you so much for sticking around with me, and until the next time, we will see you later.